No, it's no index. It's a broad table of content in the front of the book, but it's probably there. I'm sure that I put it there because it's in the original, and so. But I've been writing so much and talking so much down through the years, so. And plus, I'm getting up in age where I don't even remember where I put stuff in my book.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's just a part of my faults. But in it, a person can just read it, and if they have it, and see. But basically, the open air method is the United Independent Compensatory Code System concept. What that means by open air is just what we are doing right now. Just everybody just give their opinion on how to solve the race problem as individuals. Saying the things that we should do, the things we shouldn't do. That's all it is. Things we should do, things we shouldn't do. That's all anything is, in getting things done in a constructive manner. And doing it, what I call by open air, nobody telling you what to say and do. You're not. But the four-wall system is you have a leader that tells you what to say and do. Neely Fuller Jr., even with his book and his programs and all like that, is nobody's leader. I always tell people, don't set Neely Fuller up as somebody's leader. I couldn't lead a horse to water. I can't even lead myself. I'm not qualified to be anybody's leader. Why? I'm a prisoner of war. You don't have a prisoner of war that can lead anybody. I'm captured, okay? And I recognize that. All of the leaders of black people, according to what I have written, are white supremacists. Why? That's what white supremacy means. Leadership. They tell me what to do. How can I be somebody's leader when they are telling me what to do? All right? As a prisoner of war. And I'm going along with what they tell me in order to survive in their prison. I'm in their prison. I was born in their prison. So I'm just writing. Those are therefore the organizational, which is called the four-wall system. In other words, I call it, it's a cliche term meaning you got four walls and you try to cram as many black people in those four walls as you possibly can. Standing room only. All right?
Yes.
I've been in that kind of setting. And it gives you the sense of power when there's really no power there at all.
Yes.
That's just a whole bunch of black people that's herded in four walls. All right? Yeah. But we get the illusion of power.
The illusion of power, wow.
Yes. See, that was true even on the slave ships. I mean, a lot of the slaves on the ship said, oh, I look around, I see nothing but black people. We're all together. I mean, we're organized.
On a slave.
No, you're not. You've been herded. It's the difference between being herded and being organized.
Yes.
Okay? No, the compensatory concept, the open air concept is you organize the individual person. And the individual person organizes him or herself around what? Around a code.
A code.
A code of what works rather than a code that does not work.
Yes, sir.
Doing and saying things that work. That's all a code is. And if you get each individual, this is the open air thing, get each individual to do and say all of the things that have a constructive effect, then if you have every individual following that same code and getting that same constructive effect, now you have your world organization. Not a little black organization over here on the other side of the tracks in this town, another little fledgling organization up here in downtown, over on this side of town. And black people are always talking about, getting together. That's one of our favorite terms. Black people need to get together. And we think that black people standing in the middle of a park somewhere, shoulder to shoulder, with smiles on our faces or frowns on our faces, we think that is power.
Wow.
That is nothing but a bunch of black people grouped together thinking that they have power.